screen for a little bit while I pet her little head until she gets sick of me. Because eventually she does get touched out, right? Like, she loves getting pets, but there comes a point she's just like, fuck it, I'm done. But she doesn't tell you. She doesn't warn you. You just get bit. Godfather, what's up? 65 years. An absolute heroic run, if I do say so myself. Unbelievable. Have a Mac story to share? Excellent, yes. Catman and I slept all day? Also, excellent, yes. Nope, there she goes. She nipped my hand once, and now she is... I just washed it. They have a little blanket they use to sit on my desk, and I washed that today. So now they're getting it all full of cat hair again. They're both shedding like crazy. Like absolute insanity right now. So, hang on a sec. We're going to go ahead and move this over to the side, and then we're going to move this over to the side. Hit that sexy pause button and unmute this. There she is. And there we are. Good evening. Angry Joel Avatar is angry. Yes. No audio. Oh, you're not. I'd wave, but this is me waving. Wave. There we go. It's a number that will go down in history. Absolutely. I'm guessing you're angry. Broadly gestures at the state of things. Yes. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. The other day, I lay my head on her pillow next to her. At that moment, she decided it was time to bathe. She placed her hind foot on my face, proceeded to clean that leg, and let my cat step on me. I've done, dude. Not just step on you, but like step on your face. That's crazy. Also, what the hell? Is this wrong? Hang on. No, this is right. Okay. That was so weird. Okay. Broadly gestured. Yeah, yes, this. Thank you. Lol. So much to be angry about, not gonna lie. Yeah, let's talk about that for a sec. Why don't we, huh? We got the dramatic tension of the blueprints in the background here. Fuck it, I'll even leave this shit up for the YouTube. What's up, all two people that actually watch on that? Shit's going to hell in a handbasket really swiftly. It's getting real enough that, you know, my sister, my little sister, I say, my younger sister, is actually noticing shit that's happening in politics. That is, I know that means nothing to you all, but she has led a very insulated life. She's a white, straight, cis woman, and she has led a very insulated life. And she called me today. To ask questions and to like learn about what the fuck is going on in gestures broadly, everything. And I was like, holy shit, if that's not a sign of the times. So, and this was today before that young man traveling from Georgia to Florida, a U.S. citizen, got detained by ICE and is not being released. That was 2 hours before. Like fucking crazy. Yeah, the white women are noticing. That's what I want. Like, that's the level of general apathy. Not apathy, just ignorance. Just God, what I don't know how to describe it. The general privilege. Like myself and Stella, we exist online as people all the time, so it's always in our faces all of the time. My sister is one of the types of people that like doesn't use TikTok, doesn't use Reels, doesn't watch the news, doesn't get the newspaper, obviously. She works, she hangs out with her friends and like plays outdoor sports and stuff. And that's it. That's all she does. So to know that we've hit the point that she takes notice and is asking questions is like, it's the stripper index. You've heard about that? It's like a recession indicator, is that if strippers are not making as much money per month, that is an indicator of the recession or of hard times ahead. So it was at Florida State. That is actually down the road from where my mom lives. Florida State University. There was a shooting there, and there was actually a horrific video, which also seems to, as he gestures broadly at everything, kind of run the gamut of things, of a young person sipping on a Starbucks drink, recording someone just bleeding out on the ground as they walk by them. Not stopping, not helping, not doing anything, sipping their Starbucks drink, recording a person who's been shot bleeding out on the ground. Yeah, so hey Cheeto, what's up? I'm white womanish person. I'm glad I exist online. Well, so this is the thing, and I told my sister about this today, and Stella was like, "What? She doesn't know any of this?" Because I told Stella about it too, because I was impressed. Honestly, I was impressed. My sister is a wonderful person. She's just not informed, and she doesn't choose to be informed because she lives a privileged life, right? But like, when I was talking to her about it today, I was like, that level of existence is inherently political. We had a great conversation today. She's always been impressionable and like good to talk to. So it was good that we actually finally talked about it. But like, you have to keep in mind, 40% of US citizens that were able to vote in the last election did not do so. 40%. So almost half the voting population is either apathetic, uninformed, or doesn't or can't be asked, right, to do something. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Or is getting threatened, or has been removed from voter rolls, or sure, there's other things there. But 40%, and that is a not insignificant number. People are so detached from others that they feel no empathy for them. Yeah. And then you have like people on the other side of things. It's like, I feel immense empathy for people. So much so that it has alienated me from my immediate family. You know what I mean? And they're the ones that are of the flock, as it were. They attend the gospel teachings, but do not seem to emulate it themselves. Can't understand why it swung so much in 4 years. Demar, there's a lot to be said for. There's a lot of voter manipulation, I think, that has happened in the most recent of elections. Yeah, what's so interesting to me is that Gen Z tends to trend more towards how boomers vote and act and believe, which I think is such a weird thing. But yeah, so there are avenues for this. Obviously, my platform is very small, and you guys are pretty inherently online. But things like I shared with my sister was like, there are. She asked, so what happens? Who stops this? And I had to like, well, Nikki, when the checks and balances fail, there's two things that happen. One, the military ends up making a very difficult decision, and generally it comes on the backs of, what does the military do when the people rise up? So the next step in all of this is obviously organized action by the public, because the checks and the balances have seemingly failed. We'll see if Trump complies with the Supreme Court order. He does have a deadline on that. And if they don't send the U.S. Marshals for like contempt of court against anyone, I won't be surprised, but that's another alarm to add to the 9 alarm fire, right? But yeah, that's it exactly. And my sister's not Gen Z; she's millennial. She's only a year younger than me. She's just, again led a very privileged life. But yeah, and that was my sentence. Effectively, Dinah was like, "Well, Nikki, it's us." So I was giving her resources on about like where people are organizing and how they're doing so. And she lives in a a major city center with a state capital. So there's a lot of things that are going on in that area, and provided her resources. And I, hopefully this doesn't like get me banned on Twitch or whatever. But the next step for the populace, for us, is if you aren't already, get armed. I'm far enough left that you get your guns back. You know what I mean? For specifically this type of thing. People tend to ignore the next parts of the Second Amendment, and generally they just stop on the right to bear arms. Generally that's followed by with a well-trained militia against a tyrannical government, but we seem to ignore the second two. But that tyrannical government one is going to become very important. So I don't own a weapon, but it is in my best interest and in the best interest of a lot of people to figure that out for your specific state and your specific needs. So this is all leading to another thing here is like, I've hit it has been one thing to kind of like watch this crumble and grumble about it and be angry about it and do whatever, but I'm at my line, right? I've hit my line and everyone has theirs. The disappearing of people to prisons in another country without due process means that nobody has due process. And if nobody has due process, nobody is safe. That's the line for me. It's one thing to crash an economy where I have no money in it anyways, it's an entirely another thing to physically be threatening my friends and loved ones. So I get to have a lovely conversation that I'm going to instigate with my immediate family next week, most specifically like my father's side of the family. And it's not going to be a discussion. It's not going to be a conversation. It will be me saying words, letting them know this is my line. And if you see me deported to El Salvador, it'll be for good reason. So all those things being said, keep yourself safe. Go find yourself a place to get trained up if you can. If not, see if you can't help with the protests in your area, if that's something that you align with. And if you want to talk about, safety and things to do at protests and things that if you're intending to be a little less than peaceful, we can take that elsewhere. Not going to put that right here. Anyways, thanks for letting me vent a little bit. But yeah, the menu music does provide a very ominous feel for the conversation. I thought it was rather fitting. But yes. Everything that's been happening has been set up for the following things: is the ability to disappear American citizens under the guise of being called terrorists. When the president of the United States has declared that someone who vandalizes a Tesla shall be considered a domestic terrorist, this is all setting up people to just be shipped off to prisons. And he's already said it out loud that he wants 5 more prisons and he's going to send the homegrowns. So if this isn't the line for those of you to get on board with actively doing something, and I do understand those of us that need to live and work and have a paycheck to get and to need to do those things to get by, I'm not asking you to stop doing that. I cannot stop doing that. Do you know how fucking frustrating it is to be making a silly little game, making a silly little video game, watching the world burn down around you and knowing that if you don't make silly little video game, you're homeless? It's a little frustrating. Still a privileged position to be in, do not get me wrong. But like, that's such a weird cognitive dissonance to hack through, So yeah, it's going to be a slow burn. The issue with Americans in general and the size of the US is that swift action can never be taken against a government, literally just due to the size. People around this country are physically and monetarily incapable of being somewhere where the eyes can see them for long periods of time, right? And to affect change in that fashion, because you have to work, you have to live. So it will be a struggle, and we will see how. I honestly think as these protests begin to ramp up, the defining line will be not what the police do, because though we already know the jackboots of the police, right? Like that is, they're there to protect private property and the status quo, is what will the National Guard do when they're called on? Because they will be eventually for one of these protests that will be ramping up over the summer. And that will be very telling. So, yes, share with people, share your thoughts, share in information, which is what I did a lot of today. But yeah, this is the line, big dogs. This is the line. How you doing, David? So we're going to disconnect for a bit from the tragedies that are continuing to happen around us for silly little game time. Not to forget, but to take a breath. Because we can't be doing these things and thinking about these things all of the time, because it is soul crushing. So thanks for letting me vent. I appreciate you. I got a fresh cup of coffee, a cute little cat in my lap, a little bit of water, a fidget toy, and the desire to play Blue Prince after we played last time. It was really good, and I was really sad that my internet kind of fell off towards the end there. Oh, I guess that's something else I could talk about right now while we're chilling. Is that so the internet? So Spectrum came out, sent another guy today. This one has been escalated up the ladder. They've ran a ton more tests. He was here for 3 hours. Ran a ton of tests on it, and basically he's like, "Hey man, don't tell anyone." Here I am spouting it to the internet. But this is a maintenance issue. There's nothing in between your junction box and your room that should be causing these issues. We do believe you. Don't worry. We have the numbers. We are watching them, because like half of this was just getting them to believe me that shit was happening. He's like, there's got to be something happening and the maintenance team needs to look at it. So we have to escalate it. The issue is we're a really old building, and we're not like a business account building for them, right? We're not like a bank that's down here in the financial district on Spectrum. So they will take like 3 to 4 days to do anything about this, to even look at it. So it's going to be real fucking shit for a while. Anyway, let's see what actually saved, because when I got kicked off due to the internet issues, I believe it did not save the entirety of the last day that I had done. Or I think it just ended the day. So we had just found the garage and unlocked this fence that was on the left-hand side. And I was doing some exploring outside when we left off. So I think I'm going to just kind of flip around here and oh, there we go, and see what's outside. Right? So this is good. The gate is open. This is the gate that we opened last time. Yeah, L Spectrum for sure. And we went down this way. I do want to see where this goes. I wonder if it does go down to a quote unquote designated. So it is blocked. It's blocked until we get the garage or another exterior access. Cool. Makes sense to me. Nice. Yeah, so it made me day 4, which is fine. I'm not looking things up, but like people who have been suggesting this game to others have been like, they kind of finish up around the, what the shit? Side note, this did cost steps. Huh? You could put a room down here. I got a chance to say hi. I should get off to bed. Godfather, have an excellent evening. Thank you again for the 65 years. Subscribe to the channel. Get some rest, man. Get some rest. Long days ahead, and we all need to be ready. So we've got the trading post, items for trade here. Okay, I don't have any items right now, but cool, makes sense. Root cellar, rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots. That's kind of neat. And the shelter, we have a bomb shelter to protect ourselves from the negative effects of 3 red rooms. I'm going to put that one because we do end up with some red rooms a lot of the time. And protecting ourselves from the negative effects of those is kind of crazy. And also, I just kind of want to check this out because it seems kind of ominous. I'll be off too. My new job is early morning. Got to get up at 5. Hey, Cheeto, get some rest. Grats on the new job. I hope everything is going well. I know we didn't get to talk super much about current situations, but I do hope you're well. Have a great night. Look at this shit. A time lock safe. So I can access the system from here. The Mount Holly bomb shelter. Time lock safe. Access by setting an unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour into the future. Remains open for 4 hours. Oh, shoot. Okay. I don't know what day it is. Can I tell what day it is? Hold, please. I'm going to go back here to the back button. Radiation monitor. Whoa. Take a measurement. Okay, it looks like we don't have a whole lot of radiation. That's good. That's good. This also seems kind of crazy. I can lock into the network. What was it? Oh, shoot. Who remembers the network password? Did I take a picture of it? Swan Song. Yes, Swan Song. At least someone remembered. It wasn't me. I wonder if it's just going to be the same stuff. It might be, which is fine. I just want to verify. Staff services, remote terminal. Ah, this gives me the access, view other active terminals. So if I have security already turned on, I can access it from shelter. Nice. Okay, cool. That being said, what is today's date? It says day 4, but what's today's date? Why do you remember, right? That was the password for the YouTube video? Hell yeah. Okay. I need a day for that. Whatever today's date is. And I think I know how to find out. We're going to go read the letter. Okay. We're going to go read the letter he left me once again. Because, well, actually, when would that have been dated? When was his death? I don't remember the obituary. Heck. Does this have a date in it anywhere? No. Shoot. Frick. Okay, so it seems I don't... We'll have to save that for later. I don't know the date. Unfortunate. Yeah, all of those took a step. So you know... Tis what it tis. We can go ahead and just draft the bedroom. You know. And be fine there. I do always... Like, I think there's something to this. I don't like, why is this line here? Like, the rest of this seems so purposeful, and then there's this like little black line there, and I took the magnifying glass to it. It didn't reveal to me anything. The Nook gets us a key. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't want a storeroom or anything yet. I was trying to think of like... Wait a fucking minute. All the rooms are reversed. All the rooms are reversed. The bedroom always had a door on the left-hand side. The nook always cantered off the other. Like, it was flipped 90, not 90. It was rotated. Like this door, like it was flipped. It used to be into here and out there. All the rooms are flipped. Letter from Dad? Do we have a letter from Dad? I don't think so. The letter in the foyer is from our uncle. Letter from Dad in the mail room. Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe that does have a date. I don't have any gems, so we have to hallway. Yeah, that's weird. Also, the music has been lasting longer. So these notes, it says that they're lies if they're not handwritten. But I actually don't know if that's true. The den here, because it's rotated, is kind of... What the fuck? These aren't rotated. The bedroom and the nook were, but the den and the parlor aren't. Why are only 2 of the rooms rotated? Confusing. Okay, there's a bunch of like clocks and things here. Maybe there's a... Oh my god, the time is actually moving. So 9 a.m. is actually a good time for us to do the lock. Okay. So 9 a.m. of whatever day it is. So now we just need to figure out the date. I had no idea these were even moving. I guess I should have assumed so, but like... All right, so 9 a.m. of whatever day it is. All of these are fucking dead ends. Ooh, buddy. Okay. So I need to... God, I have 1 gem, so I can drawing room here. I think this is what we do. We drawing room. I had 1 gem. The day must start at 9. I think it starts at 8 because I've been in here for a while, right? I went downstairs. So I think it started at 8. But yeah, regardless, 9 is probably a pretty good start time in case I want to like buy myself some time. So I can draft the room. So this is a room heading south. The kitchen is oriented correctly, but we don't have any gems. Corridor is always unlocked. I think I storeroom this because I need materials. Okay. Parlor is correctly oriented. Passageway has a 2 gem requirement, and then the closet. So we can't do that. We're gonna parlor because we know the parlor game. Parlor game's fun. Wasn't there something here? Maybe I'm misremembering. I feel like there was like a piece of art in this corner. May the 2nd. So this one has a date. Hang on, taking a picture of it. This one has a date. I'm gonna text Stella back real quick. So that's something. Gems are in the box with a statement. The gems are in the black box. Oh, shoot. What happens when they're blank? At least 1 box displays false statements. 1 box displays true statements. The only 1 box is a prize within. There are gems in a box with a statement. Great. And then there are gems. The gems are in the black box. So either they're both telling the truth or they're both lying? At least one has to lie. Okay, hang on. At least one has to lie. This has nothing on it, so it can't be lying. Blue is true. Blue is true? Black is a lie? If black is a lie, it's in white. If blue is a lie, it's in blue or white. So wait, which one's the liar? The gems are in the black box. Okay, gems are in a box with a statement. So we have to have at least one liar. They can't both be true. If they were both true, it's just in the black box, but that's not the case. So if this is true, the gems are in the black box. This counts. That would mean this is true, which is impossible. Right? So if this is true, this must be a lie, which means that the black box cannot be where they are. So blue is lying. Blue is lying. Holy moly. That was the hardest one so far. Wow. Goodness gracious. The garage takes 3 keys. I can't use it. Oh, it has 3 keys. It requires a gem. I really want to do this again because I feel like I didn't get to experience all of this because we got cut off that last time. But now I can open her up. I thought, oh, there's no power. Oh, there's no power. Got it. All right, I locked myself in, forgetting that I needed to power this place. Oof. Oof. Duh. All right, we got to go all the way back to the hallway. Man, this is you know what? We'll call it a warm-up run, chat. Call it a bit of a warm-up. Okay. Also, it did not help that the 2 first rooms were backwards. I don't know why that was. Now I might as well draft the chapel here because I don't have the negative effects of the chapel currently. You know what I mean? So this gives me a little bit more options, a little more maneuvering room. Pantry is gold. Item closet. I think we gotta. I'm a spare room. I want to get a little deeper in. Yeah, red doesn't affect the first 3 that I draft. I am key rich currently. Yeah. The guest bedroom giving me 10 extra steps though kind of seems like a vibe. Because I don't need keys. Nice. Okay, that'll help. This one does not have a date on it. Oh, the magnifying glass. Wonderful. So we got that again. I think is that the second time we found it in the guest room? A little sheep. Yeah, so it does say sheltered in the bottom right there. It's very cool. Okay. 666. The door is locked. I have lots of keys right now, so let's do this. The billiard room, the dining room. I'm gonna draft dining. Dining room is great for later. We can come back and get a bunch of steps out of it in case we want to press on. Ooh, that's fun. I wish we could go out that side and go look at that statue. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna get as deep as I can right now since I'm super key rich. The utility closet. Okay, I need to draft the utility closet on something else. We don't need the commissary. I don't have any money anyways. We're just going to go through the corridor. It also says that the corridor remains unlocked, so this should just open. Yep. The billiards room here. The closet again. We're gonna go billiards room. I want to continue. I want to keep going. Now I don't need to do the billiards puzzle for the door to open, but I do like the billiards puzzle, so we're just gonna do it. So 15 minus 7 is 8. It's 2 times 10, 20. I think it was pink multiplied. This is 14 divided by 7, which is 2. These puzzles are getting harder too. Oh fuck. It's 12 minus 4, which is 8, times 2, which is 16, divided by 16, which is 1. Nice. A fucking key. No wonder it was so hard. It gave me a key card. Huh, okay. Yeah. 6666666. This looks like probably a pantry thing here. The math is where you lose me. I can walk you through it real quick. I'm gonna draft the pantry. Oh, the board's gone. But so you just go in order. So whatever the blue is first number. Blue is first number, so it's positive. Yellow is second number, it's negative. Pink is third number, I believe. So whatever this result is, you then multiply it. It gives you the order of operations is what's happening. And then I believe the outer line blue was the division one. And that's just division. And you just do it in order. So once you figure out the order, you're just kind of good to go. I don't know if I ever checked this one with the magnifying glass. Apple, please. Plus 2 steps, not great. Man, I've got keys for fucking days out here. Do we passageway? Yeah, we do. Yeah, so once you figure out the order of operations, it's kind of just fine. So this is rank 8, and I now recognize what that bell sound is. The dinner bell being rung in the dining room. That's what that is. I had not recognized it previously. All right, one of my last keys. Security. I don't have gems. Fuck. Oh, bummer. Okay, so we draw furnace. Bummer. Just fine. I've actually never been in the furnace room. It has coins. Very neat. It also has a place to dig, which I do not have a shovel. It also looks mega terrifying. Love that. All right, the next one I want to do is this way because I'm trying to, access the antechamber the best that I can. And I can't. I don't have gems. I don't have any of this, so I think we're going to break her box. Because at the very least, what we can do is power on the garage, right? Turn off the key card entry system and do our best here. Hold up, like that. Whatever that means. They're all purple now, right? So we figured that. It shouldn't affect you though. I believe it's entry effects. I don't know if it's drafted effects are protected, if that makes sense. Let's see if this one's unlocked. More than likely not. Yep. Do I want to use my key for a dead end here? I don't think so. I think what we do is we go back down to the dining room and start building off this direction. Hey, Henry Benry. Oh, he's been having a rough day. We had a guy in here for so long. He was so scared. Hey, Bubba. Dude, they've been glued to me since Stella left. I think they're missing her. They've been absolutely glued to me. Hell yeah, big chicken. We didn't get the trophy room. Still have never had the trophy room, but 20 extra steps seems good to me. Sick. All right, so we're gonna head out this direction. It is locked, so we'll use my last key for pretty much just dead ends. But the dark room Might as well draw. I've never done the dark room. So we have the dark room and we have the magnifying glass. This seems aligned in some way. Does that make sense? Like, I thought that the magnifying glass was only for documents, but it seems that it is also for photos, meaning there's some shit in here, isn't there? Now we have a close-up of the thing that he was taking a picture of. Why? Cinca Co. Is that something that we need to remember? In the bathroom. Why is he taking bathroom selfies? Is it because that was the only place with a mirror? Or because he was being naughty? There's like a weird parallaxing effect when you use the magnifying glass. The music also kicked up too, which makes me think that there's like some nefarious shit going on here. This is one of the clearer photos. I've not seen anything yet that jumps out at me by utilizing the magnifying glass, but we're not done yet. Fred ran away once when we had guys working on the roof. They don't like strangers. Yeah. There it is. Hey, look at that. It's all fuzzy. And then green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Taking a picture of that. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. He looks like such a serious man, you know? The face under the magnifying glass is wild. Yeah. Look at this guy. He's so stern. We have a bunch of the same picture, just different places of it cropped and blown up. I wonder why that is. Perhaps it was just useful for them. This is the same as the first picture. This is our first color photo. 11:28. I don't know what that means. Not a fucking clue, but we're taking a picture of it because the magnifying glass said it's important. But it's typed and red, or is it only red because of the lighting? Yeah, I think it's red because of the lighting, right? It maybe is not the color. It looks like oof. 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 But we'll you know, take it for what it is for now. Okay. We are finding out lots of things, it seems. It's another photo of them here. I'm not seeing much in the way of this being clarified at all. Okay. Now they're clear. It's a different... Interesting. Now they're, again, not as clear. I'm a bit confused by all of that. It's so, I really like the fact that we ended up with the magnifying glass for this. It's been very interesting. Okay. Timer, of course. A key, lovely. A letter, excellent. Same photo. Same date. Just making sure. Oof, still in the tree. I was hoping that was something. Okay. And a letter. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep an eye on that. Huh. What an interesting room. November 28th. Yeah. It might be the RNG aspect of it. Maybe depending on the run, some pictures might have hidden details depending on the focus. Maybe, man. I think we might have just gotten lucky getting the magnifying glass for this particular one, but yeah. Nice. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. I think I will no longer be sheltered, but also the conference room is new. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are here instead. Huh. These are both new rooms. So I have interest in both of them. It's just multiple attempts at making a usable picture. I think it's probably the second thing there, but I'm not sure. We have a red letter. It's typed. Safe code 9083, but as far as we know, this is a lie. Depending... Sorry, I'll take another picture of this. This is a lie. This piece of paper. Reminder. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. And then it gives me the safe number, but written on a red typed perhaps that original red. Let me check my photos. Perhaps that original red note was actually not handwritten. Hang on, what did it look like? I have to scroll back through cats and tax documents now. I never took a picture of it. Mother trucker. Okay. If we get the security room again, don't let me not take a picture of it. Okay. Just taking a look around to see if there's anything else in the room here. Lots of notepads, water. Here we go. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When the items are spread, immediately placed in several of the rooms currently in your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered here. Cool. Tooltips are nice. Okay. Interesting. Couldn't the rules change every day? Potentially. Fuck. Okay. We go closet then. This day is chalked. We're pretty much done. I'll get one more attempt with the okay, we got one key and we got the shovel. Nice. Okay. We know one place we can dig. But this day is a bit chalked up right now. The ambient music is great. Yeah. I'm glad you guys can hear it. The observatory, the bunk room. I've actually never drafted the bunk room. And obviously we've never drafted the archives. I'm gonna draft the archives. Fuck it. 2 red rooms next to each other. I've never seen this room. We've got the magnifying glass, so I'm kind of like thinking of drafting everything that may have documents. You know, like so. All right. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap. She discovered on Thursday her picture book Swimbird. Excuse me. Had been chosen as the Herald Literary Metal Illustrated Book of the Year. Lovely. She's no stranger to the public eye. Her literary success, the niece and closest living relation. Wait, what? the niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, our uncle. Marigold used as a pen name to free her from the political associations with Sinclair family. Political associations with Sinclair? That was in 85, and in 86, which is weird. Wait, why? Okay, this is a bit of a pet peeve of mine, but you know, why is 85 denoted with like the apostrophe 85 and 86 is not denoted with the apostrophe, even though you're already abbreviating the 19 portion again? Either do it one or the other, you know what I mean? The Swinburne author never considered herself a success. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me starting writing. I challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice. Her debut book. Oh shit. Wait, are we the grandson? Are we her son, or I thought we were the nephew. Yeah, furnace room to shovel. Previous interviews that her debut book was called The Red Prince, based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. Statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and whoa, there's more, hang on. An unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Notice that the font is a choice in this game. The letter in the pantry Bridget is written in such lowercase b. Yeah, there's a lot of everything feels purposeful. Does that make sense? Right? Like all of it feels like I maybe need to read into this the apostrophe missing on the second page, because here it is again on the third. Why is that the case? Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were two of 36 names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people on Tuesday. No group has come forth to officially take responsibility. It is widely believed by the authorities to be the work of an insurgent group, RLCF, the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance. So it'd not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy. Hey, Bloodsworn, what's up? It can also be meant to make you think it's for a reason. Dude, I know. And I'm... The issue is like, it could be for either case. You know what I mean? It could be for either reason. Just looking for any irregularities. Marigold drops the publisher. Reddington Herald, November 17. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced the split with long-term publishing company Ruffington Press, right? Is that this one? Yeah, Ruffington Press. Okay, so she drops Ruffington Press after this. 6 days after. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author colleague Caleb Manning, whose Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Oof. Marigold's third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher. So what's fun about games like this, you'll probably never know which it is. I'm going to try and find out. Manning and White at the press function was seen at the corner, suspicious bag. Oh, it's not a full page. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under the waved down a local. This is the third major last year. Anticipated charged by Crown. Manning was the last. The trial begins on Tuesday. Expected to last up until with grand treason. So that page is incomplete. I can kind of pick up what it's saying, though. There was a suspicious bag probably under a table down there. Someone waved down a local person. Some kind of major bombing threat, I guess, anticipated to be charged by the Crown. There's a trial. They're going to charge him with treason. And now we're back to the apostrophe, February 21st. So this is like 6 months later. No trace discovered of the Cinca Harris. Uh-oh. Mary Matthew Jones, author and illustrator. Fanciful stories written under the pen name Mary Marigold, last seen by a close friend on 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting a carriage after a late lunch. Mrs. Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are concerned, but have not deemed this case foul play. It's out of character. We are seeking info. No shit, I'm seeking info. Is this my mom? It's starting to sound like this is like my mom. What the fuck? What the priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Is it that one article without it? No. So some of these are from like a newspaper. So like the newspaper ones are formatted in this fashion, month and day. The ones where that are clipped out or perhaps typed up, this looks like it's typed up on a typewriter and then pasted here, right? Like you would use a labeling machine. Of the ones with the labeling machine, currently the only one missing its apostrophe is this one here. So one article notated with the labeling machine and not the interior actual like heading is missing the note. So far is missing the apostrophe. Damn. Okay. Thieves broke into the royal capital of Fenares and have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. Lavish rooms are historically reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy. High peerage. Access has never been granted. Local police and forensic experts have been spotted at virtually every corner of the museum grounds. Yeah. They were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. Subdued by the Royal Guard, disabled security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars were gone. Official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced. Among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries. Material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. Evidence may suggest the theft was politically motivated. It's the last page. It may be your uncle's mom. Oh, with all the gems in the house. Okay, yeah, I need a timeline. I need to know when my uncle died. That currently my biggest issue is that now I've forgotten the dates of things. Like when we started. We're on day 4, but I don't know what day we started. Like specifically. That was crazy. Okay, so yeah, I think you may be right. This woman, Marigold, right? Is like it's our uncle's mom. My son got me started in writing and had this obsession with things. He's the Red Prince. Our uncle is the Red Prince. That tracks. That's at what, 86? 85 and 86? So when I don't know when this game takes place. I don't know when our uncle died. But the gems would make sense. Archive floor plan, claim ticket, lockpick. Confidential. Oh, but I know what it is because the lockpick's in there. We're going to the boiler room. I've never seen this shit. I don't have a gem. Never mind. I can't do anything except take this one. Bitch. All right, we found the coat check. Okay, I've got the code. I've got the lockpick, so perhaps we can go unlock this passageway up here. The lockpicks have never really worked. They've never worked for me. Lavatory, observatory. We have no gems. The lavatory is fucking nothing, man. I'm not convinced it is anything. So we're gonna go with the archive floor plan. Parlor. Or the boudoir, excuse me. See, it's this picture of Christmas again, and like, maybe that's the safe that's being referenced. Oh. How did I not know this was here? How did I not know? I've drafted this room 4 times. Key by the lamp. I'll grab it. Hang on. How did I never noticed that? That was crazy. Key by the lamp. Lamp. Ah, good looking out. Thank you, sir. All right, let's take a look at this. So, this is the parlor. The safe code that we got, I believe, is actually in reference to the office, but we could try it anyways. I'll try it again. 9083. Enter. No go. Okay, so that's the code from the conference room. So what other codes do we have? 1128. Try it again. So that's not it. Okay, I don't have other ideas for this. The picture's a clue. And I do have the magnifying glass. Let's see. So this is here. Huh. The one date without the apostrophe? Yeah, we can try that too. Don't think micro, think macro. 1225. Well, all right. Well, all right. 4? Oh, I don't like the fact that this is numbered. Okay. Herbert. I was distraught to learn that you've chosen to omit the details of our dear Marian's disappearance from the public record. It's no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible. But I'm shocked that you have so little regard for your niece. No, it's his niece. It's his niece. Wait, what the? We have a cousin. I guess we have a cousin. That you would play the King's Scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon our memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Whoa. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life, yeah, or a secret fucking sister. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your that's us, of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. So Daniel's sister, my dad's sister. I'm a bit confused at the family, like the familial relations still. Like how the tree's breaking down, I'll be honest. The shadows in this room seem purposeful. Does that make sense? Like what the fuck? Why is there a drawing on the inside of the safe? Why is there a drawing on the inside of this? Is that just the holly leaves from the Holly family? Yeah, or she's my mom. I think it's like, it's so hard to fucking tell who this woman is. And I think that's the point, is that they've been hiding it. Yeah, all the shadows in this room seem so purposeful. It's very interesting. Maple is just rolling around. I didn't even check to see like how this looked. Okay, so I unlocked nothing. I'm just gonna go with the archived because I don't care about the other ones. Maybe it's something cool. Nice. Hell yeah. Love this for us. It's probably the crest, yeah. Okie dokie. Where do we go? Passageway or down to the entrance hall? These are the only two options I have. We also can go to the garage. I have to backtrack quite a ways to go to the garage. I'm weighing if it's worthwhile or if I should go all the way back up to the passageway here, because we've effectively closed ourselves off. This is, the day is pretty fucked. But we made some good discoveries, in my opinion. I still don't know what today's date is. You know what I mean? And of course, like the one day I had the car keys, obviously I can't. Dig spot in furnace. Fuck! It's so far away. You're right. I only have 27 steps remaining. 26 steps remaining. So this works us all the way back around to the front in 2 steps. This gets us back to the Great Hall. Do I want to know the first date you got to the estate? Yes, that would be incredibly useful. Because I would love to do the time lock safe here. November 7th. Thank you. Because if I can at least get the time lock safe done today too, oh, that'd be great. Right? That'd be sick. All right, so we got here on November 7th. It is day 4. I should have checked the fucking clocks. But it's fine. All right. As long as as any date and time, as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. We got here November 7th. So it is now the 11th. And it is probably somewhere around noon? 1? Add your total number of days -1? Why minus? Oh, add. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's 4 + 7. Confirm. I said at least 1 hour into the future. So what I'm trying to do is if it tells me that I can't set it because it's not too far, it's not far enough into the future, then I know what time. Because I forgot what time it was. So opening tomorrow then. Oh. No. I should set it as opening. Well, no, I can't open it tomorrow because I might not draft it tomorrow. We got here, and so 7 was day 1. 7 is day 1. 8 is day 2. 9 is day 3. 10 is day 4. Got it. Sorry, I'm stupid. You're totally right. Oh, dude, there are some days where I'm like, yeah, man, I'm fucking smart. And then there are other days that I'm not. There are other days that I'm not smart. One of these is going to tell me it's not a long enough time. Either that or it's not going to tell me and I'm going to just feel fucking stupid. I missed something in the drafting room. All right, hang on. I don't know what time it is. We're going to have to go look. God damn it. At least the den's close. All right, is the den closer here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed something in the drafting room? What did I miss in the drafting room? I know this, the drawing the floor plans thing. Looking rather stately, my dude. This is drawing, not drafting. Oh, sorry. Yes, you are correct. Drafting room. Dark room? Archives? I don't have a drafting room. I thought this was the drafting room. Anyhow, let's go look at the time. It is 3:30. So I need to, oh my God, my neck just got really weird. 3:30, if I'm 4:30. So I gotta set it for 5. Is what I'm gathering. All right, 5 it is. And then it stays unlocked for 4 hours. Didn't get the drafting room out of it. So there is a drafting room. Aha. I've just spent so many steps doing this shit. All right, it's fine though. Because once we get this done, we're going to go back to the front and kind of just fill out those bottom rooms and see if we can't gather anything else. This is going to be the last thing we end up doing for the day. A safe in the drawing room? There's a safe. Fuck me. What? Did I just walk by it? What? Okay, hang on. The room is a puzzle itself. That makes sense. Honestly, it makes more sense that it's a puzzle because all of the fucking repeating paintings. I was like, wow, this is super lazy. All right, fine. We'll do that then because I am running out of steps. I will have just enough steps to get back, I believe. So that's it. That's what we're doing. We're doing this. We're going into the drawing room. We're going to try and solve the drawing room puzzle. And we'll have kind of just enough steps to get back. Okay. There's a safe in the drawing room. Bitch, where? Where? Oh. There's actually a clock in here. Huh, lovely. Yeah, well, like all the repeating paintings and stuff made me think, okay, for sure, this is some kind of puzzle of some kind, right? But I don't have like access to any of it. I can't click on any of it as far as I've been able to tell. There's no interacting points. I can't like... Oh, you son of a bitch. Ah. Okay. And more than likely, in this room is the combination to this safe based on all of these paintings and how they're arranged. But what? Okay, I see sort of a thing, but I'm not sure I understand it. Maybe is there more to hear? Don't think so. What I'm gathering is that there's these lines, the distance between these 2 feet. On each one of these, every single one of these is a line between the 2 feet. Or the 4, the horse, and then also here. Every single one of these has that. But what does that mean? Some of them face to the right, some of them face to the left. Some of them are reverses of themselves. Or it's 11:28. Fuck it. Let's put in 11:28. Rest my fears. All right, it is not. No, I don't want the code. Like I don't want to walk through or anything. I'm going to try and figure it out. So of these, we have Umbrella Guy alone, Umbrella Guy, 3 Umbrella Guys. Cane, boy. So umbrella, cane, boy, horse. lady. Umbrella, cane, boy, horse, lady. I think that covers everyone. Umbrella, cane, boy, horse, lady. Umbrella, cane, boy, horse. 2 canes. Single cane. Single cane. 3 canes. How many of each painting? Or how many of each figure? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That doesn't make much. That can't be figures then, because that's 2 digits, right? Like, unless this is an incredibly long number. So maybe number of paintings, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Subtract some here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So I'll get there, David. I mean, maybe you don't want to sit here and listen to me hash it out, but I'll get there. All right, so Cain was 8. Let's go backwards and do horse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Horse is 5. Going back across. Oh, Cain is 9. We have 4 hours, so I'm going to try and do a little bit of this here. Umbrella is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Boy. Boy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boy. Okay. And lady. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just trying to do 20-digit combos would be crazy. Yeah, so Dino, I think maybe not perhaps the number of legs, but the distance between them. Right? So if I need to compare the lady to the umbrella man, and I believe the umbrella man is first. So it'll be umbrella, lady, cane, horse, boy, or boy horse. I think it's boy horse. Right? So it's going to look like umbrella, which is 9, unless I got it wrong. Lady, which is 4, or it'll be the reverse, right? And then cane, which is 9 again, boy, which is 5, and horse, which is 5. Wait, you said it's a 4-digit code. There are 5 paintings. Ah, shit. Fuck. It's a 4-digit code and 5 paintings. I don't think we have the right idea. Shit. Okay. Is one of them a dupe, I guess? One of them's one of these is not to be taken into account, but how do you tell? Umbrella Man doesn't count, he gets his own wall. Umbrella Man. Umbrella Man does have so many of himself. Oh, you mean Cane Man because he's this guy? Yeah, okay. Or horse because 4 legs? True. Maybe because the horse is not people. All right, we're gonna try not with not horse first. So 9, 4, 9, 5. No. And then we suggested cane. Unless I miscounted. Shit. Unless I miscounted. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's definitely 9. Or we try it in reverse order. Want another hint? Well, it's a 4-digit code and there's 5 fucking pictures. Yeah, I guess. I'm running out of time anyway. I feel like I'm right there, right? I feel like I'm right at getting it. We take our time. We do not rush where we need to go. It is one step at a time. Like, that doesn't make, no, that can't be it. Okay. So no speedy guy, no child running, no horse running. But then that only leaves us 3. Where would that have been? Like, why? What would have said that? Right? Like, why would I have known that? Perhaps there's like a... I mean, between all 3 of these, what's the difference between them? The size of their stride. And that these 2 are looking... Can't tell what the woman's looking at. Ignore the horse and ignore the boy. Right. That's 3 digits. Unless you count figures, then you get 2-digit numbers for the 3rd. Women has no rights. We ignore people who rush. Great. Okay, cool. So we keep the horse and ignore the boy. I guess the horse isn't rushing, but it's a horse. Fine. All right, we'll keep everything but the horse and do the same order. No horse? Okay, then there's only 3 people. That's not a 4-digit number. Unless I miscounted umbrella guy, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 9. So how is it a 4-digit number? Oh my God. We ignore people who rush. Where? Okay, so this is my biggest thing is like, you're telling me this hint, but like, where the fuck does that hint show up? Is there something in this room that depicts that? Is there a piece of paper that I should have found that depicts that? Is there anything that I should have known that would tell me that? As far as I know, there is not. The Kane guy is rushing. And then we only have 2 folks. You think he's rushing? I think he's just determined, but all right, sure. The boy isn't rushing? What? That man be dashing. All right, fine. So in that case, we've got 2, which means if it's going to be 2 and it's going to be 4, so let's count the umbrella men's. 1, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. So 1, 5. And then we count the women. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still does not make a 4-digit number. Yes, it does. What? Zero 4? What in the motherfucking hell would have told me 0 4? All right. Okay. What the shit would have told me that? Six? Those with rights and those without, I see. Yes, I was thinking 4 because that's how I think of numbers. I don't think of every number with a 0 in front of it. That's not how numbers work. Goodness gracious. All right. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have been catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone knows you understand this. Oh, everyone who knows you understands this. I'll take full responsibility to assure that regardless of your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. So this is our mom. I get that, David, but like, where would it have told me that? Like, is that it just like, you're just like supposed to know? Just fine, but like, that seems a little whatever. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace and when imagining the worst case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass more quickly in the East. As for me and you have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built, room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition. I will be buried in red soil under red flags, a compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now, to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, Marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. So he is our great uncle. And our mother, Mary, seemingly has disappeared but we may yet be reunited. I haven't seen this before. I was wondering if I could climb it. All right. The time lock safe should be open if we mathed correctly. Yes, digits, I understand having a 0 in front of it, but numbers, when counting, you do not count with a 0 in front of it. So there was nothing telling me that it was a 4-digit code. Right? Like, I'm trying to... Hello. I'm trying to think of all those things. Is there something else in the safe in the drawing? A gem. 7. All of these have been written differently. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father. I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 6 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under the cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront. Yep, that tracks. I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible. And the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where strangling crimson curtains drape across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent are flung open wide. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe and absolved. Yeah, so obviously multiple safes. These are currently numbered. We have missed some. I have 3 from today. I don't know. Hopefully I can keep these. I don't know if I can reread them. Skipped a step to the start of the safes. Well, that wasn't on purpose. I can tell you that much. It makes me think. So in all of this, one of the rooms that has always struck me as rather odd is the den. It's one of the first rooms that we ever drafted, and it has this air of being more than what it is, mostly due to the clocks. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it is, but it feels that way. That and the chapel, both of those feel very... Like the chapel is what? Nothing unless it's just taking money from me, but I feel like there should be more there. Go to the entrance hall and unlock a room for the lulz. All right, entrance hall it is. Let's see if there's... Maybe we pick new rooms, right? Like maybe we get like a brand new room with my last 5 steps. Or dig spot and furnace. I will never make it to the furnace, unfortunately. I have 4 steps left and the furnace is at the end. Normally dig spots have things like gems, keys, or coins. And there's no way I can do any of those. The freezer, I could freeze my accounts. Fucking done. Huge for tomorrow. Huge. Huge. Look at that. All right. Didn't freeze my keys, but I do have 6 gems for tomorrow. That's actually immense. The rumpus room. I can't because it's frozen. Fuck. Oh, the workshop. Lovely. Yeah. Oh, look, a sledgehammer that I can't do anything with today. Of all of the things that I have, I don't think I can combine literally any of them to do anything. Right? Like, none of this actually becomes anything. One more step, one more room. Yep. The observatory, but it has a gem requirement. I can't do it. The maid's chamber I've never been in. Oh. Well, I didn't even get to look at it. It just ended my day. Well, it is what it is. Okay. The outer room in the shelter and all of the safes that we did today was actually, that was the beef. The beef of our experience for sure. That was very cool. So our mother is Marion, the writer, who clearly ran afoul of whatever this kingdom is. And was smuggled away by our uncle, it seems. Very neat. Our accounts are loaded. It is keeping track of how many letters we have, but I cannot read them again. That's a bit frustrating. That's a little frustrating, but that's okay. Brief break time, guys. I'm going to use the restroom, make a coffee, and then we will be back to continue this. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. So the day in the game is consists of the steps that you have in the top left corner, right? I've wasted a lot of time in this particular location because now I've been sitting here waiting, and I didn't even realize the clocks are actually running on you. But that's as many rooms as you can enter in one day. Every room you enter costs a step. Every single one. So you can effectively do 50 rooms a day, but there are rooms that give you more rooms and whatever. The rooms are always random. They're always different every day. Sometimes we draw new rooms. Sometimes we don't. Bedrooms are considered quote unquote rest rooms, right? You do tend to rest there. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to just spare room, go straight through. So you get a couple of steps back sometimes, more, some more, some less. And the goal that I have right now, God, I guess we're going chapel, is to get to the end at the antechamber and somehow gain access. We've been learning about things the entire time as we've gone along. This fucking room makes me think there should be more to it. Why do we have a chess piece here? Like, what are we doing with this chess piece? Why are we doing this? There must be something more to this room. I cannot imagine this whole chapel is here looking like this for no reason. I also got myself some gummies, so I'm gonna be snacking a little bit while we do this. They're literally numbered. 1, 5, 7, 4, 6, 3, 2. They're numbered. Gummies are gummies? No. Just fruit snacks for right now. I poured myself a coffee. I'm not looking to... When I get high, I get really sleepy. So I just, unless I'm going to bed, I don't bother. Like, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm assuming 8 is back here. Like, look at it. This clips into that. That's not flush. That's clipped in there. Look at this. I know, ain't no professional ass modeler made this. You know what I mean? Missing a candle too? Where? I miss a candle. Oh, missing candle. Candle? It's the only one missing a candle. Like this room feels wrong. It feels like there must be something you can do here. You know what I mean? Like it feels like there's something that should be done. I haven't figured it out. There hasn't been anything that's popped up for me to interact with yet. I could find. Grr ads. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry, I won't go very far. Oh, it's a clue to another part of the estate. Got it. This shit still bothers me though. This feels wrong. It feels like they messed up. Ah, the observatory. I've actually never... David, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Bloodsworn. The stream is now officially work related and not just hanging out. Hell yeah. Congratulations on your sub, Bloodsword. Welcome to the factory, my dude. Enjoy your new badge and emotes and ad-free viewing experience. Hell yeah. So the secret passage, I've never picked this one. But we get to pick what kind of room we go to based on the color. Right? So we can go to a red room, a bedroom. This one seems to have like a key in it, maybe. A green room. One of the halls. Or a gold room. A market. Oh, I think a green room. Oh my goodness. We've never opened the morning room. We're getting new rooms. Oh, look at this. Whoa. Very pretty. The car keys. Yo, odds on us finding the car today, huh? Floor plan upgrade disc? Permanently upgrade a floor plan. Okay, we better find a terminal today. Oh, there's more reading. Obviously, there's more gemmies. There's more reading for us to do. A thermos. Who left a thermos here? It's like someone was here recently. Since ginger makes my stomach upset, I've been abusing horseradish. Really? Ginger upsets your stomach? It generally has the opposite effect. We have one of these. Stella uses it all the time. November 5th. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. This is a long one. But here we go. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73. After a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years. Not least through his popular column, Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcements of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marian Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones. Hey, look, we finally get confirmation that we are her son. A lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington distinguished his own right as last year's county science fair runner-up, distinguished in his own right, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. Okay. All right. Corridor, the courtyard, and security. All right. Let's do greens. Let's do a bunch of green rooms today, eh? Got ourselves the shovel right off the bat here. There's always a dig spot in here. Coins. We're rich. Okay. I've now backed myself into some form of corner. Oopsies. Let's see. The billiard room will lead us around. That's probably our best bet here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Grandpappy gave you amnesia? Yeah. Do you think the P is for Prince? Perhaps. 3. Sorry, my brain is okay. My brain is fucked. 5 times 2. So pink is multiply. I have to remember that. Minus is yellow. So 20 minus 10, 10 divided by 5 is 2. There you are. 12 minus 4, 8. Times 2, 16 divided by 16, 1. There we go. Holy. Thank you. All right. Commissary, hallway, bedroom. Oh, we're not going to waste a hallway here. Commissary is probably a good bet, considering we have a lot of money. Why are we obsessed with red? Are we communist? The kingdom is obsessed with red. Red seems to be the kingdom thing, right? Red drapes, red stuff. So I think we were indoctrinated from a young age to like the color red. That's all I can come up with on that. Sledge, set of gems. My goodness. Running shoes. I've never had the running shoes before. Let's buy running shoes. Occasionally save when traveling longer distance across the estates and grounds. Occasionally save. That seems a little... Red sparrows everywhere. Occasionally. Lose less steps when traveling longer distances. I don't know how that would, I guess if I'm literally just running then. The guest bedroom and the pantry and the drawing room. The guest bedroom it is, because this will refresh our steps, because I've worked ourselves into a literal spiral. So this will help us regain our footing, as it were. Okay. The magnifying glass seems to always be in the guest room. All right. Now I'm going to be running. I'm using my running shoes to run. Hopefully it Helps us out. All right, that cost me money. Oopsies. Storeroom, bedroom, security. Security it is. Because mostly I want to look at this. Right? It's this and then this. Red memos are lies unless written by hand. And like, this does not look like a handwritten memo. This looks typed to me. Right? Ah, coffee. So the best that we can do here. Have I missed something? Like there's this big safe. We haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen this room yet. We haven't seen this room yet. Or this. Or this. Upgrade disc. Insert disc. I forgot I had this. Storeroom. Sure. Extra key, extra gem, extra coins. That's a lot of coins. Extra key, extra gem, extra coins. I think extra gems is the move. I'm gonna do gems. We've upgraded it. The next thing that I want to do with this is, of course, all the stuff that we always do with the power in case I do get the power keycard system. Settings, security level, low. And the offline mode is we want to change it to unlocked. There we go. Is there anything I missed in the inventory? I did not. Okay. All right. Continuing on. Yeah, so this thing here. I'm going to take a picture of it. I don't know if this is going to actually be useful. But, you know, we'll see. Nursery, closet, passageway. See, the passageway costs so much, so much of those gems. We can see ourselves on the camera. Oh, you just pop into... That's fun. I didn't know that. So that's false because it's read and typed. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking, right? So we found that. We found this previously. This is what I was thinking. The thing is, the antechamber is locked for sure. So until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required. So what we know is that it's locked and access levers are required. I've not found any access levers. That's like, I think the biggest thing to think of is like, I've not found any. We need to start trying to head north. Corridor is always unlocked. Launder my currency. Well, I don't need to do this, but it's a new room. Son of a bitch. Maybe we'll draw it again. Let me through. Let me through, you sons of bitches. Let me deeper into the house. Right, this room reeks of a puzzle as well to me. The den, all these damn clocks. This to me screams puzzle. Oh, I didn't want to use a key. Oh, I thought I had a sledgehammer. Oh, well. Key card and gems, I guess. Shit. Parlor, storeroom, closet. Parlor. Are the rooms randomly chosen or is the path preset? They're randomly chosen, randomly generated. Okay. Only one of the other boxes is false. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. Well, then we got another puzzler on our hands. The first three of these were pretty easy. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. So, if this is true, the gems are in the false box. Okay. Which other box is false? Only one? No. So it's at least one is false and at least one is true. At least. Only one of the other boxes is false. I think black is probably the lying box. Hang on, let me sip my coffee because I need to wake up again. Okay. The gems are in the false box. If you are both telling the truth, then this must be the lying box. If you are lying, then you are lying, because that would be contradictory, right? The gems are in the true box. That wouldn't work then, right? So either both of these are true or both of these are lies, because they're both the same. So if they're both true, this is the false box. If they're both lies, they're in the true box, then this is a lie. And that can't be true. I think black is lying. Fucking nailed it, dude. No! Bitch. Okay. Hit our first roadblock for the day. Coat check. Hallway. Bedroom. We're going to hallway this. The laboratory. We have not seen this yet. This is new and we have gems for it. Let's fucking go. Oh, Lord. That's... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh. Man, if this doesn't remind me of being in engineering school. Oh, we're measuring shit out. We're decanting shit. We're boiling shit. All right. Okay. We have a periodic This bitch is going to make me look up a periodic table of elements to see what is wrong, isn't it? It fucking is. You bitches. Fortunately, Google is very useful in this and has an interactive one literally right here. Now, why are lanthium and actinium missing? Why are these missing from ours here? Right? Why is that a thing? Also, I'm just doing a quick comparison of them just to make sure, because here's the thing. A periodic table would be really worthwhile to like write a secret sentence into, right? There's a bunch of random letters and not everyone knows what a periodic table should look like. So, you know, it's a very easy thing to just be like, oh, okay, this needs to be. Yeah. Okay. I already found one of the mistakes. Right? Oh, or we just don't have any of these. Okay. So these are all new. That's fine. So we end it right on here. So the only thing that really stands out right now is the two missing. Oh, they're not missing. They're put down here. Why are they here? Why are they here? You left that life, but it's haunting you. Yep. I used to teach college chemistry, so this is a lot of this stuff is like it's very. This is bringing up a lot of things. Yeah, the thing is just an older table, which is like it's set in the 80s, right? So that kind of makes sense. All right, so perhaps there's nothing wrong with it in general. Still give it the once over with the magnifying glass. See if we can't find anything. Out of place. All right. I mean, seems like a no-go. Yeah, I was just comparing directly to the Google one. Jeez. I remember making these. Yeah, wow, this is a whole lot of what I used to do. Boy, it's bringing up memories. Oh. Hello. Now, why are you the way that you are? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Why are you the way that you are? What is... Ah. Piped in from the boiler room. Oh, no. So I can't even perform this puzzle. This is obviously the solution, right? Is having this. And not having to, like, compare all of these things again. Yeah, time to write some shit down. God damn it. All right, I'm bringing out my notepad. Hang on. This is the periodic table in the lab. We've got helium is 3. I don't remember what RE is, but RE is 5. Goodness gracious. Iodine is 8. Neon is 12. I don't remember what S is. Why don't I remember what S is? Isn't it like potassium or something stupid? No, that's like K. Remember is S. S is 2. It's gonna make me pull up Google again because that's gonna bother me not knowing that side of the table. Sulfur. It is sulfur. Oh, okay. What is a... That's... iodine. Wait, what are you then? Oh, fluorine. It's an F. I can't... I couldn't see the F. I was like, I know iodine's on this table. So that's an F. That's fluorine. All right. Okay. Sulfur. There we go. TEI. Radon. Not 19, Joel. 10. Never took chem. I ended up taking a lot of chemistry, and I ended up like teaching it as a job in college. And I took so much chemistry, they just waived my biology requirement for engineering. I was like 2 classes off of having like a minor in chemistry, but I never did it because of the amount of work that I had to do for engineering. It never would have allowed me to like also do that and keep my sanity. It's EU. Okay. All right, so I've got them all written down. Interesting. I don't know how this functions. If I just click this. Yeah, it has no power. I just wanted to see like what the fabrication of this was. Okay. God, this place is a fucking nightmare for me. Oh, hello. Kimberly Thompson. I typically work over at Cinca Labs. We got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Yeah, any tips on how to conveniently find the laboratory every time? So I could also complete my work like Kimberly. You sons of bitches. Oh, there's a workstation here. I didn't even realize. Oh, hello. In the laboratory, you're free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics, create an original and unique house feature. Every time you eat an apple, gain a key, a gem, or a gold. Each bedroom you draft after your second, permanently add a gold to your allowance. Next 3 times you open a locked trunk, lose 10 steps, gain 20 gold. I think for each bedroom, we just like gain a key or a gem or a gold. I think that's fine. That's cool. No experiments found. Let me log into the network here. Do I have to do this every time from these? What the heck? Swan song? I took integrated chemistry and physics, but dropped out and got a GED before we got to chem. They tried to tell me I was going to have to do an extra year of high school because I moved twice in high school. Oh, yeah, they'll do that. Did you move states? Because that's like the biggest issue. Yep, yeah. Yeah, different states have like different graduating requirements, and it always fucks people over. Absolutely. Okay, cool. So that's experiment stuff. That's interesting. No! Oh, fuck. All right, the parlor and the lab are locked. Oh my goodness. So we have to go all the way back down to security. It was a military school, so they were heavy on the physical classes. Yeah, that sounds right. Hell yeah, man. Closet, laundry. All right, you know, at least we'll do the laundry room because I've never been in it. It's a dead end. All of them were dead ends. There was nothing for me to do. Swap coins for gems. Swap keys for gems. They all cost money. Okay. So that's how this works. Great. I've never had that many of any of those things. I do not expect that to be the case going forward. Great. So not a useful room for me, but that's okay. Should have done that. I hated high school. Fucking hell. You know, unless I get a key, I'm kind of screwed. So we need to go back to the entrance hall. Yeah, I don't got that kind of money. Not at all. I hated school and dropping out was mostly just to get it over with. You know, at least we're honest with ourselves. I need a key. So a key it is. My singular key. God damn it. All right, we're going to go with the closet for the items. And another key. Cool. All right, so at least we can continue. 2 keys. I was hoping the running shoes would save me a little bit more on the front of... I guess I could have checked the passageway, but I really want to get, like, further. So we're going to go back down to the laboratory. I'm running out of steps is kind of the issue. Yeah, I know. Now, let's see if I can't maybe draft a bedroom off of this. Garage? Wait, I have the car keys, right? Holy shit, I got the car keys. We're doing it. Plus 3 keys. Only 20 steps remain. Open her up. A note. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage at the south end of Trisdale. Goods are already secure and in the trunk. Just unload, get back here. Before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Taking a picture of this for the address. I think that address is probably going to end up being important in some way. Oh, let's give it a once over, of course. We have the magnifying glass. We might as well use it. The goods. What do you think the goods are? It's booze. It's booze. You were just thinking I should go outside? Yeah, I did go all the way back, and I probably should have gone outside to do the underground thing. But hey, at least I opened the car. I finally opened the car. Huh? That's pretty cool. You know? Running out of steps. I need a bedroom. Fuck. We drafted the boiler room, which means we can do the experiment. Okay. Nice booze. We got a bunch of valves. Panels. A Jenny. Rotatey. Big red piece. Spinny. Right, okay. Ah. Ah. Well, let's turn her on. She's holding steady in green. Let's give that a go. Making her way down here. Just give her a little split. What are we powering? This, it looks like. That's on. Ah, that powers that. But I need it to power this. There we go. I should, yep, extend that there. And begins to power that. All right, so let's go check out upstairs now that that's there. Do we have power? We've got power. Sort of. We have one piece of the power puzzle. It seems. There's perhaps an elevator of puzzling as well. So interesting. This only extended the thing. Will it detract if I remove the power or remove the pipe? Indeed. A bit annoying, that, I think. Here we go. Ah. It's a timing thing. Is that the only thing that's moving? Yes. So I need to turn that on too. Uh-huh. I wish I didn't have to flip it all the way around. Is this a pause button? I wish, is there not a way to more easily stop the... Is there like a large gap that I'm missing? Okay, there's sort of one. It's that 3 panel. The second from the right 3 panel. But how do I see that and then hit this? Shit. Oh. Your boy may have gotten lucky on that one. We may have just gotten a little lucky. All right. So this now goes up there. So this is the power. So this is obviously generating some form of power. But if I do this and we free it through here, turn this bad boy. This does the elevator, which allows me to go up. Another power source, another button, and this is going to be for this. Yep. Okay. Let's get our last power source running. Yep. Okay, that powers that side, or comes up here. I see. If we have all 3, this likely activates. Okay. So we've got 1. But now I should be able to, if I do this. Now I don't know if that maintains itself, because this should now maintain itself. If I do this, that'll be number 2. Hang on, that's the light that's up there on the door. That's also this. Not sure what that's for yet. But that does 2 of my pieces here, and this should allow me to go all the way up and activate it. Sometimes your PNG mouth moves when you aren't talking. Oh, it's so it's whatever the sound is happening. I don't have a secondary mic hooked up. So at negative 20 decibels is when the mouth moves. Sometimes the game volume gets up to that high. That's all it is. Okay. Now with this on, I'm like sending power somewhere. Why does it sound like it's gonna blow up? I know the mouth is just gonna keep moving here because this is loud. It's sending it through these doorways. Well, there's nothing that direction. If I send it out this way, it should go to the lab? I can't tell how this works. Choosing which door to power. Right. Oh. I don't have any steps left, guys. Like, it's actually tragic that we're doing this right now and I don't have any fucking steps left. Okay. So the thing that I want to do here before we continue on in this direction and figure this out is I want to open this door. I want to figure out how to open this door. And I think the best way to do this is going to shut this bad boy down. I think it did not. Okay. That bitch do be spun up regardless of me having this on. Go to the lever room. It's now or never. Well, hang on. It may not be now and or never. Shit. Oh, shit, fuck. I don't remember what it was. Brain. This powers the door. But this one powers the thing. Oh, wait. No, this does not feed this way. You can go outside for free with the shoes? No, it's never been free. It opened the door. It opened the cover for the door. I don't believe it opened the door, did it? I thought I needed both lights. Oh, it did open the door. I thought I needed both lights. The archives actually saves me steps. All right. Can I draft a +10 bedroom? Shit. I've never been in the weight room, but you lose half your steps. If I do the weight room, solve the laboratory, do the weight room, just to do it. God damn, the music's loud today. The game's loud today. Let's bring it down a little bit. It's making my mouth go crazy. I can redraw. Shit. I need steps. Give it to me. I've also never been in the nursery. Whose nursery was it? Was it my mom's? Like, whose nursery? Look at Mother Goose here. This seems like something I should be able to open. Little happy star. Oh. 2 drafting, double. Whoa. It's the Red Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard the sky was not a red hue. That's the end of the story? That's the end? Bro, there's going to be something later. I'm taking a picture of it. There's going to be something later to be like, how many apples was in the book with the red prince? How many apples did you see? Just checking everything, you know? Why is that the end of the book? Oh, it's not. What the fuck? It just ended. Oh, my God. How did that happen? All right. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he ever was outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. We're getting really meta now. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Now that's the actual end. The Communist Manifesto. Ah, shit, look at that. It's gonna be one of those with like, look at these. The apples are differing in this particular picture of the book. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, but in the other one, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 apples in this book. This is our book now, comrade. So I get the feeling this was our nursery. Sort of. Okay, well, I've got enough steps. Let's do the laboratory. Just trying to see if there's anything else that I could potentially do here. Trogdor! Burninating the peasants. Burninating the countryside. Trogdor! Trogdor! Anyway. Are we powered? Are we powered? We can at least do the upgrade disc here. Mouse little red book. Ah! The guest bedroom, an upgrade. Love the guest bedroom. The guest bedroom? Okay. The Geist bedroom. If you have tomb on the estate today, oh my God. There's tomb. If you enter antechamber today, oh my God. So wait, we're going to enter the antechamber multiple times? I kind of love the guest bedroom. This one seems so random. I'm fucking doing it. We're gonna lose the benefit of the guest bedroom for a random goddamn effect. Are you on? No power. No power. Oh boy. Okay. No power because no pipes. No. Oh shit. Do you think if I make it go to the right, it will reach it? Or are we SOL? I mean, it sends it fucking everywhere. So this is a good room to have. But this doesn't have any power transfer. So we can't use it. It's more complicated. Fuck. Oh no. I got 5 goddamn keys and 15 steps left. Okay. Little did I know that this was going to be how that was going to go. We know now. Fuck it. Weight room. I might as well lose half my steps at the very end, you know? 2 key card rooms. Thanks, I hate it. Yeah, me too. I can observatory here. I think that's probably fine. I'm not going to step through it yet, but we can observatory. That's good. I think these are all currently... Oh, nice. The drawing room. The locksmith. Fuck it. Oh, I don't have gems. So archive it is. It's just the furnace. It's just the furnace. Cool. Game hates me. It's just the furnace. Why is this so hot? Redraw. Bedroom. Hell yeah, dude. Extra steps. What's up, baby? Dig me up. A coin. Hell yeah. Worth fucking while. I got keys for days right now, man. Why is everything so hot? Why, when it does this, is it so hot? The dark room. I don't understand why that heat thing is happening. Three stars. Plus 3 steps. What do the green lights above the floor plan mean? Oh, I don't know. I do not know. Thanks. I fucking hate it. Fuck it. The locksmith. Well, let's find out how much keys are. Woo! A special key. What does that mean? Yeah, fucking hate that. Maybe how much power it takes, potentially. And we are draining power, I guess, for the generator. Is that what's happening? Always check this thing every time. I like one day the secrets of this particular thing will reveal itself to me. See how it's like all I'm re-rolling. I've never been in the foyer before, but I can't. So we're gonna dead end in the bunk room. Does the generator explode? Reddington becomes Bluington. Oh my god, I didn't even realize it was Reddington. I'm so stupid. Okay. I'd love to draft the foyer, but obviously can't. Yeah, the lights aren't back on. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. More mysteries, yeah. And why are they heat mapped? Do I take the steps so I can work my way around to the parlor? I think so. Yeah, because it counts as 2 bedrooms. I did end up with 1 gem. Well, there's a bunch of like mystery things and well, I've got gems now, friends. Well, look at this guy. Wait a minute. Look at him go. Oh yeah, I'll tell you both about both of those things. Okay, so the floor plans being archived is once you draft the archives. While drafting, you'll no longer be able to see all 3 of the potential floor plans. One of them becomes archived. So it's like you don't know what it is. Okay. And then the experiment is this one here. Remember when I set up the experiment in the laboratory? Gain a key, gem, or a gold successfully randomly whenever I draft a bedroom. So that was the experiment that I set up in the laboratory. So those are just the... Look at this little guy. Fucking let me take him home. How long have you been here? Who's feeding you? This is obviously the room I stayed in as like a boy, right? Like now, this is where I would have. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he's not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys. I will not have to share my room. And I will not have to... We have an older brother? Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid. And today's a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. Oh my God, I do not need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me. And today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he's older, he's crybaby. Today is a good day Because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would have rather had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. Today is a good day because he cried baby. Oh my god, that's great. Camp Colonel. Today is a good day. Look at him go. Oh my god, he can run. Look at him go. Oh my god. Wait, no, come on, buddy. Oh shit. Okay, he's done. That was great. Go get some water. Go get some water. He's fast as fuck, boy. This guy's great. All right. Oh, all right. So we're going to make our way back to the parlor and see if we can't continue a little bit. Because we do be somewhat suffering on progress here. And at least I have one more key. Use magnifying glass in the scratched out sentence. Oh, I didn't even think about it. The pool. This is, I think, too late to be drafting the pool. But it does give us some more room options. Oh, it stays drained. So the pump room stays the way we had it. Very interesting. Locked. Okay. All right. So we're about tapped out for the day then. Yep. Wow. Both of them are locked. Huge. Hugely problematic is what he means to say. Yeah, that's it. We are now locked out. The locksmith could sell me a key. Can I get there and still have steps left? I don't think so. Sorry, I keep forgetting how to fucking get places. Hallway, laboratory, weight room. This light shutting off scared me. I can get one key. Yeah, no freezer, only key. I can 5 steps left. We're gonna pass out before we even. I'll have 1 step. The aquarium! Yes! Hooray! It counts as a bedroom. Oh my god. Key. An old shoe. Look at that. Look at the aquarium. Man, I wonder what would happen if we drained the aquarium from the pump room. This place is crazy. Would all the fish die if we drained the pump room? Oh. The walk-in closet. I've never been in this one. Oh, you see those fishies? Hell yeah, dude. Look at these fishies. Look at these fucking fishies go. Aw, yeah. Look at that yellow fish. Look at him. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this blue fish. Purple fish. Look at this guy. What's he doing? Why has he got a mouth shaped like that? What's that mouth do? What'd that mouth do? I thought that was a Reese's peanut butter cup. I got a little hungry. This one was, yeah, it's a dead end. So fuck it. Last key. I don't have the gems, so it has to be the maid's chamber. Except I should have picked up the fucking gems from the other room first before doing this. I'm an idiot. God fucking damn it, they're right here. That cupcake was 10 steps. It's the same photo that we saw in the dark room. Four items. I picked up 3. I don't even get to hold on to these. All right. I fucked up. That's on me, guys. I fucked up. We could have done one more thing. At least I get to look at the maid's room this time. Not that I expect there to be much in here, but we get to look at it. All right. That concludes the day. 20 steps? I know, but there's nowhere for me to go. Everywhere's a dead end. We've already finished off the entrance hall. There's no doors. Except going outside. I can't open the garage, so I'll have to walk all the way back to the entrance hall. Parlor, den, corridor, passageway, security. Just straight down. And see if we can't go outside. Running shoes have been pretty worthwhile. The pool? What about the pool? Oh, that door's locked. I checked the other side. We don't have a key. Yeah, the pool needed a key. Fortunately, there wasn't one in the closet there. A hovel. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. But only from... What the fuck is this place? Well, could have saved me a lot of damn gems today. Oh no. Notice of termination. Mr. Ravain, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds has been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as groundskeeper Mount Holly will no longer be required. Decision has been made after careful consideration, is based upon repeated observations documenting instances of neglect. State of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly. That is true. Required to vacate the hovel by 20th of March. And Babbage. Miss Babbage running a tight house. Tell you what. Ah! Sorry. Just saw that Stella texted me and I should not ignore her. She was like, "What game are you playing? Blueprints? Do you like it?" Yes. She said, "Did you finish Avowed?" And I said, "No." Hey, we got a key. Back to the pool, everyone. They fired my boy. Yeah, I have a key for the pool now. Time to go back. See how it goes. See if I make it. Losing money. Think about buying this game. It looks fun. It is on, ooh, the fucking Office. No. Oh, we know there's an Office safe. But because this requires steps, as soon as I step inside of this, unless the shoes fire, we won't be able to walk inside. They didn't. Fuck. The game is on Game Pass. So if you have Xbox PC Game Pass, it is included. I was hoping that the the shoes would work, but they didn't. Well, that's all right. It is on Steam, but it is not free on Steam, is my point, I guess. I took 99 steps. Yeah, you just need Game Pass, and this is on there. There's a bunch of good games on Game Pass. It is my my biggest recommendation for people who are like playing on PC is get Game Pass and yeah, obviously have Steam. And make sure you take advantage of the free games from Epic Game Store. Stella's going to bed, so just give me a moment here so I can tell her good night. Something that I'll note here, chat, is that it seems that our internet speed has not collapsed today. What the fuck is that game called? Repo. That's right. Okay. Biggest tip is avoiding the EA launcher. It does weird shit to your computer. That's why I have Apex Legends on Steam. Yeah, it was a good day. I mean, we've had some pretty successful ones. Lots of new rooms, new puzzles, and things like that. You know what I need to start doing? I need to start back here. I need to start with this room. I know it costs me, but like it seems like this room can set up other things. Like that hovel cost, like instead of gems, it's steps. Like that seems good. We haven't done root cellar yet. I want to do stuff that like we haven't done, you know. So that's got dig spots in it. We obviously don't have a shovel right now. Oh my god, it's the actual family tree. Oh my god, it's the family tree. And it ends at our mother. So Simon and Herbert. Simon, so that journal we read was not ours and our brothers. It was our grandfathers and our great uncles. Barons and lords in this whole thing. And then there's a Lionel Epson. Interesting. Interesting that Mary is Mary Epson and not Mary Sinclair. Perhaps I don't understand how family trees work very well. But I find that curious. Yeah, thanks for not jinxing the internet thing. But yeah, it seems to be working okay today. For better or worse, you know. All right, let's jam. Den, pantry, billiards. Jesus, let's do the den. I wanna get deeper into this. I want those better rooms, those bigger rooms. Chapel again. Spare room, bedroom. Spare room. Going straight in. She married out? Yes, but that family tree did not show her marriage. It just showed her being the child of Sinclair and the other fucking name. So the bloodline's over? Is that why they would do that? Courtyard. More dig spots and a sledge. Okay. Sometimes my mouse like goes off the screen in this game. It's very interesting, but it's not all the time. There are so many. What the fuck? I need a shovel. Hang on. Gonna go bash this open while I still can. I need a shovel. Sheesh. We're rich. They're just tracking the bloodline. Oh, I see. I'm gonna be using all these goddamn steps for what? Or her parents didn't marry? Oh, true. Perhaps that is the case. So that's locked. Chapel, I guess. Give me a gemmy. It's nice. Thank you, Chapel. You normally don't do that. God, there's so many dig spots today. Fuck, I need a shovel. Damn it. The guest bedroom. Oh, drafting studio. Hold on. I have an itch under my leg. I gotta stand up. Hang on. Oh my gosh. It's so itchy. Ah. Ow. Why is it so itchy? Okay. Ugh. I'm wearing jeans, so I couldn't itch it through the pants. She's a woman and women don't have rights. I want to do the drafting studio because we've never seen it. It costs so many gems. All right, shut up out there. Hey. Hey, I'm busy. Don't you guys know I'm busy? Okay. Potential new floor plans. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add. Okay. Select floor plan. More likely to draw unusual and rare rooms. That's kind of neat. Vestibule. Whenever you enter vestibule, 3 doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked whenever you enter. Dovecote. Draw a dovecote while drafting. You may rotate floor plans. You may rotate them. That's the sound of the police. It's actually generally never the police, and it's always the fire department. That is something that I'll notice, is that most of the sirens down here are nothing but fire engines and like first responders. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Which one should we take? These are all so cool. Select for more info. Quaint floral sitting room. Tinted glass panes. Ideal for tea in the afternoons. Drafting cost is a gem. This one's 2. Ornately framed, moderately sized. 4 doors. Original antechamber before the old days. Had doors that were prone to becoming stuck. I think the vestibule is probably the one, huh? Even though it costs so much. November. Hey! Oh my god, it tells me the day! Hang on, I want to take a picture of this so I don't fucking forget. Because it's going to be like 4 days until we play again, right? Until I get to stream or whatever. A very detailed paper model of a safe. Wait a tick. What room is this? Wow. The Great Hall, partitioning plan for Thursday, November 12th? The Great Hall. Drafting strategy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa. Can I keep this? Wow. That's so interesting that they did like a book of strategies. Watering can? There's a watering can option? And hall pass? I don't even know what that means. All right. Hang on. Fuck. Taking pictures. If I gotta read it later, I'll read it later. Okay. Time for screenshots. I'm doing it all on my phone. But yeah, effectively. Is that the Christmas room? I'm actually not sure. I don't think so. I don't remember this hutch. I think these dudes just like to draw. Okay, cool. The observatory's back. God, it costs so many gems. Hi, Catman. Oh, that's right. You said there was a safe in the drafting room, didn't you? Fuck, I have to pick already, but... You said there was a safe in the... I mean, there's a safe. It's right here. Look, there's a safe. Oh, wait. What? It's this room. Wait. Wait, is it this room? No. No. No, 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 no. 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 David, there's a safe right here, but I don't think it's the safe you were talking about. Oh, I could spin the globe. Whee! Whee! I love that you can spin all the globes in the house. That makes me happy. I'm missing an item. All right. Well, tis what it is. Thank you for Apple. 2 steps. Fucking not even worth it. Please don't be locked. All right. I have to go all the way back to the entrance hall because I have no keys. Oh, you're right. I'm missing the magnifying glass this run, aren't I? Fuck. So I need the drafting room and the magnifying glass. Well, howdy do. I need a key. I think more often than not, I put this room here. Hi, Henry. I know, buddy. I know, buddy. I know. He's saying, Joel, he's saying, Dad, it's time for bed. Dad. Dad, it's time for bed. And my son, you would be right. There we are. Why are there sticks in here? West Hall? Henry EP. Dude, all he wants to do is like lay the fuck down and hang out. That's all he wants. Of course, the one time I don't have a goddamn shovel. Security. Patio. Got so many green things. Maybe there's a shovel in here. Shovel. Bitch. Dude, I fucking god damn it. Okay, the drawing room may be worthwhile here so I can maybe pick a room. Solving the safe again. Does that, because they have gems in them. So I need to actually go to my notes here. And this is going to be the drawing room safe is 1504. Now that I know that. Was that lockpicks? Wait, where? What? Did I miss lockpicks? There we go. A little extra gem action. Miss lockpicks? Might have. Go kitchen. Oh, on the grill. Sure. Let me take a look. It's this. I don't see lockpicks. Could be wrong. Bacon and eggs. All right. Well, can't afford this, so we just get a banana. God damn it. Oh, my bad. That's what I saw. Yeah, all good. I ain't worried about it. Well. I know. Henry, buddy, love you. I know. He's so ready for bed. I know, Bubba. Come here. Come here. Did you get your claw stuck in the chair? You okay? The chair I have is like a net back, and he's got big old claws that get caught in it because he likes to stretch on it. The white box does not have a statement. It does not, so that's true. So this must be false. So it must be in this one. I can buy two bananas. That's true. Oh, I do have dice. Yeah, I forgot. All right. You right. I'm a forgetful bitch. I'm also tired. So we could do the pool. We could do pool stuff today. And it could give me more money, and I could go buy another meal. Like a real meal for a real boy. You dick. Okay, everything's locked here. I know. I know, buddy. I know. The office. I don't have enough gems. Fuck. Feels bad, Henry boy. Feels bad. He's on the desk now, by the way. He's happily on the desk. The lab again. No gems. Gotta be corridor. We are broke. But I can buy a shovel. Hell yeah. It's time to put that shovel to fucking work. Nothing. I didn't even realize you could dig up nothing. Henry, why didn't the game tell me you could dig up nothing? Because if that's the case, I'm feeling a little led astray here. Not even a gem. Not even a key. Not even a... What the fuck is the point? 1 coin. Dude, you were actually shitting me. No shot. A turnip. Bro, at a minimum, these places should all have that. Well, there's the pump room. We're going to do the guest room. Guest room. Has a key and not the magnifying glass. Oh. Guess the bedroom and win. Wait, what? What? What do you mean? What? Guess the correct bedroom to win an unknown prize. Only make 1 guess per day. Only bedrooms in your draft pool at the time of drafting guess bedroom should be considered. All guesses are final. What does this mean? I don't understand. Am I guessing this bedroom? This fucking game, dude. I mean, this is a bedroom. Guess the bedroom. Bedroom. You know? Which one is this mimicking? Is it mimicking a room? It looks very nautical. Is this not what the room always looked like? I'm kind of stupid. Is this not what the room looked like? Which one has a key in it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Not master. Well, because this room always had 2 beds. That's what makes me confused. All of this is the same. Like all the shit on the wall, like it all looks so much the same. All right, so which one had a key? Bunk room, I think. Did I win? All right, not a clue. I fuck it. I'm literally running all over creation to just dig shit up. I'm guessing it changes each time. Probably. I saw that gold on the ground and I got excited about it. It was nothing to be excited about. Okay, so what I'm gathering is that this whole thing with the shovel and the digging is actually not as worthwhile as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, this has been the most disappointing combination of item and room bonus so far. Oh my god, I got a key. It took me 20 some odd steps to come back here to get a goddamn key. Not sure it's worthwhile. I'm gonna be honest. Never mind, it's 2 keys and now it's worthwhile. Never mind, it's 2 keys, now it's worth it. The Gimnasio. I'm gonna reroll. Give me something that goes straight across. Nothing. Nothing. I'm pretty much chalked up today. I think I fucked it up. Hey, look, a turnip. I'm almost out of steps. I have not accomplished anything of worthwhile or value. Perhaps I can find a way to try and save some of my... What the fuck? Wait, have you always been there? Oh, God. Make it all the way down the corridor, I guess. I already forgot where I was going. All right. Make our way back, I suppose. Cute little dude. You're the locker room. The sauna. Let's do this. I've never seen it before. It'll give me 20 extra steps for the next day. Well, it gave me a sleep mask, but that's, you know. Cool. Didn't even know you could draft a sauna. Just gonna get as far as I can. I'm almost out of steps anyway. And, nice. Go sleep mask, go. Hell yeah, dude. Security. The boudoir. The dining room. Dining room also feels like a place that probably has like a puzzle in it hidden somewhere amongst its things. Run in, run in, and run in, run in. Library, we've actually never done. Dinner served. The book request form in library use only. Books and periodicals requested in this form will be pulled and available next time you draft the library. Sightseeing guide, Swimbird. Oh, one of Mom's books. Fixed stars, History of Orinidia. The pump system user manual. And drafting strategy. Pump system user manual. How many of these can I get? Nope, just one. Pump system user manual. Can I climb this? Oh, that's fun. Oh, that was kind of pleasant. Mount Holly records. Oh, how many days I've been in here? How long my days have been? Huh. Okay, cool. Scrapbook. First claim ticket. Lock picket. Oh, it's just stuff. Favorite floor plan. Huh. Curious. Okay, cool. I mean, all right. Whee! Okay, I guess that's where the book will be tomorrow. House directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up directory. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Well, no dinner? Oh, right, I forgot about dinner. The cloister. Oh, as a 9-step requirement. I'm pretty fucked here, man. I have to draft something. Fuck, I should have done dinner. That's the second time I've done that now. Can I make it back to dinner? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I cannot. I cannot make it back. We'll pick a direction. And fuck. I mean, I'll draft it. I'm not going to use it, but I'll draft it. Let's see if we would do anything worthwhile here. Anything new. Anything new. The pump room. The bunk room. There we are. Here we go. Saved. Salvaged. Boom, baby. Salvaged. It's sort of. So many gems that I can't use. I'm going to call him Harold. Hi, Harold. Bye, Harold. All these requiring steps. Fuck you. Was today the best way because you got more steps? What do you mean? Also, I just realized we're at the antechamber. Fuck you and this stupid bullshit. This is the antechamber, and I can't open it. Was this the best day because you got more steps? I did not get more steps. Tomorrow I get more steps. I would say today was a pretty subpar day, honestly. Maybe I can make it to dinner now. If I go down to dinner, I get 20 steps. And I don't have any keys. Oh, I think we're done. I can't get through there. I didn't draft the power, so I can't unlock the key door without the keys. So the pump room is my last chance at having something. Oh, there we go. You're poking fun of the journal. Oh, I'm just stupid and focused. Now I can definitely make it to the dinner. But if I make it to the dinner, there's nothing else for me to do because I don't have any keys. So I think I'm just, that's it. I could pump room the pool, but there's not really a point. It's already empty. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think that's just the unfortunate bit is that's it. All right. I'm gonna go put myself to bed, chatters. Henry's decided, no, fuck it. I'm gonna sleep now. He's not even waiting for me. Dinner anyways? Sure, we'll dinner anyways. To the dining room. Full 3.5 hours and no signal drop. Yeah, especially during the like normal prime time of when we get signal drops. So that's good. Look for dig spots you missed. I did already backtrack through the entire building when I got the shovel. So I think I'm okay on that front. It also, like, here's the thing, nothing carries over. So like nothing carries over to the next day. So regardless of me digging up stuff, the things that I can dig up, it seems, are turnips, keys, and maybe gems. But you know what? We had that lemon glazed salmon. That's for the people. Let's go stare at this deer head. So that's going to be it. I'm going to close it up for now. Tomorrow is Friday. Stella is back. Her flight lands at 8, so I will likely not be streaming tomorrow. We'll see what happens this weekend. I'm pretty sure I work all day. Excuse me. God, I'm so tired. I'm pretty sure I work all day on Sunday. I work Sunday morning, so I may be able to stream that day. But Saturday, I know we're busy, and Stella is back, so I probably won't be doing much. Oh, happy Easter. Yes, indeed. Happy Easter, everyone. Should you celebrate. Happy Zombie Day. The deer head is so creepy. He's very creepy looking. But yeah, so that's kind of the bit, is that I think I may be back on Sunday, may not be. We'll see. I don't know. Otherwise, I'll be working on Dice with Death stuff. Remember, God, May 7th. May 7th, Dice with Death will be out in early access. That's a terrifying thought. So y'all have a good time. Have a good weekend. If I see you, I see you. If I don't, I'll see you next week. Goodbye.